You gotta pay the troll toll to get in.
Welcome back to the Trollhole Podcast, where we trash the trolls so you don't have to reach in, pull it out, hop aboard the troller holster, because we're taking a ride to the spit pit. I'm one of your hosts. We got that post-live show glow. Time to get that rainy day flow. It's me, Mike Lester. With me, as always, co-host with the most part of the toast. he's laughing because he's our captain. It's Ben Katzner.
Hey, what up, Mike?
What's up, Ben?
Everybody, I always forget to let our guests know that this is how we start the show. So I always look at the guests while you're doing it, and I'm like, oh yeah, we probably should tell you that we come in pretty hot and in a very fun, flirty, sexy, kind of cool way.
Yeah. I'm trying to do it less loud now.
Oh, okay.
Also, I'm very tired.
It's working for you. You got the dewy eye.
The dewy eyes, marshy vibes.
Marshy asshole.
Yeah.
Mike, who's our guest today?
Drain my swamp, dog. Our guest today, he's giving us our time early in the morning, so we're very grateful for that. An incredible comedian, incredible windbreaker on right now, too.
Such a good
Absolutely
windbreaker.
Marvelous watch as well. I love his hair. I might be in love with him in general. It's Kenyon Adamcik. Come on down.
Thanks for having me, dude. This is the nicest thing anyone's ever said about me. I think we might be in love.
Yeah,
Jesus
dude.
Christ. My girlfriend's never even come close to what you just laid on me right now.
Hey, man, it's just life is short. When you see something, say something.
100%. That's what you think it is. To see something, say something. You're like, sir, that fantastic ass, by the way.
Yeah.
When I see a dump truck, I'm going to call it out. You know?
TSA just wanted me to tell you, your dick looks great today.
Yeah, just wanted to say, I don't know, I can't see it, but I could feel that it's big.
That
You
is
got
me
good energy.
going through the airport like, you have dazzling eyes. And they're like, all right,
See
you can go,
something,
you can
say
go.
something.
Hey, pretty lady.
I'm kind of a fan of those videos where they're like, "Hey, sir, can I tell you you look beautiful today?" Like,
Yeah.
you know, I'm like, "Why not, dude?"
What
Yeah.
video is that?
That's on my Instagram. I'm on the sad Instagram. My Instagram feed does not believe in me. My Instagram's always like the guy around here who gives food to homeless people.
Sure.
You know
Yeah.
that, and then the one where it's like just random people. They go up and they're like, "You look beautiful today." And
That's
it's like,
really
"Oh."
nice.
That's when you know
Yeah.
you're struggling for compliments. You're watching video compilations
Totally.
of compliments.
Yeah, I was watching videos hoping someone would say to me what you just told me.
They look directly in the camera. It's like, it's basically speaking to me.
Yeah, totally.
My algorithm is just rich people with wads of cash yelling at homeless people, being like, "You want this? You should work harder." That's what mine is.
Oh
So
my god!
You're in a
I
better
hope, I hope
place
those
than where
people
I'm
get
at.
beaten with rocks.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's actually just one scroll down. It's just
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
That's the
So
next
what,
video. It's just
part
fucking
one
dead.
and then part two.
Yeah.
Rocks.
Yeah.
You know,
6
nothing but
degrees
rocks.
of stoning, dude.
Talk about it.
Speaking of stoning, with us as always, producer Neil. Neil, what's up, Neil?
Going, guys, good to be here.
How are you, buddy?
What a pleasure.
It is a pleasure, isn't it?
It is. It's early. It's fun.
Your sense being here.
Everyone's
It's early, you know. You
Everyone's
agree to a thing, you
furious.
gotta do it.
Dude, I saw every part of this building like
Yeah.
20 minutes ago.
I know,
looking for
yeah.
And it's not your fault, but
Yeah.
I just thought it was funny because I was like, maybe he's in like this trapeze gymnast room.
There was a moment where Mike was like, "Yeah," and like obviously you gave him the right address, right? And I was like, "Yeah, for sure." Just furiously scrolling on my phone,
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, I did, right?"
I've done that too, where I'm like, I'm sure it is. And then he's at like a trampoline park or something.
This is a fun podcast, man. Yeah, you loosen you up beforehand, get in touch with your inner child.
He's
Come spit it out, bro.
He's like, man, I don't know how you do audio, but
Yeah.
man.
If you're here at the right time, you can see the luchador wrestling place or whatever.
What do we
There's-
do? I never need to leave.
Yeah, this
I know.
Honestly, you're never gonna leave.
Yeah.
So I hope you like it.
Get
here.
ready. So,
Yeah.
Speaking of which, shout out Slam Academy for always letting us use their space. We're very appreciative of that. We
Do they
love
know
you,
that
Slam.
we do this?
I'm not sure. Neil is our middleman, so I'm not sure what the deal is or if
JP
this
knows.
is illegal or what we're doing.
Thank you, JP.
Thanks, JP.
Shout out to JP. I don't care what people say about you. You're a good guy. I don't care what Neil says about you. You're a cool dude, man.
And of course, we know JP is short for.
Jean Pierre.
I was gonna say Jesus penis.
Okay,
that was good.
that was a second guess for me. That was a close second for
Great.
me.
You know what I mean? Can you
dude.
imagine showing up to like a Jordan Peterson convention? You're like, I thought we were here for Jesus penis. What's going on? Which is basically the same thing. It's 100%.
Dude, that guy's wild. He's seen his
out of
grandma's
his-
muff way too much, dude.
What?
So there's an excerpt from his book. You've heard of this too, right? Because
pressed her-
H3 covers it.
she
Yeah.
pressed her-
He there's a passage in his book where he had a dream about like going down on his grandma.
And he's like, it is the part of life. You have to go back to the eternal source and suck the clit of creation.
He's the most
So good.
He's the most miserable man that's ever existed, trying to tell like young like incels how to be happy.
How can
Like, why would you listen? He looks like he's about to shoot himself right now.
How can you be that miserable in that nice of suits too? Like
Yeah,
he dresses like Willy Wonka.
Absolute drip. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a white supremacist Willy Wonka. He's like, come with me in a factory with no imagination. You can only imagine one type of world. Yeah, he's a fucking.
That's awesome.
He also, he was like on benzos,
Yep.
and then he went to the guy that's like,
Get yourself together, pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
he went to Russia to be put in a coma to get off of them, and it gave him brain damage.
Damn.
So he's kind of that's why he's like always crying in every video. He's permanently crying in a suit.
He's basically like a Canadian superhero. He's a Canadian Captain America.
Yeah,
or the
even
Winter
the Canadian like right wing guys are still kind of pussies.
Yeah,
They're still like kind of polite. And,
There's
like,
no kinda about it. Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, we need Rob Ford back, dude. Resurrect Rob Ford.
Rob, I do respect Rob Ford.
I love it. Have you ever seen like the paparazzi photos of him just openly smoking crack with like
Yeah.
teenagers? It's so funny.
I think I
America
want
did it
that kind of
first.
guy in politics. That's the we talk about like the Joe Rogan to the left, like Trump to the left. We need a guy who like openly smokes crack. And
There
he's
is
like,
a
we should
guy.
have universal. He's like, yeah, I don't care. That's. He's like, what are we doing?
They're not. I don't know. You don't have to look this up. I just pointed at you in a way that I wanted you to, but you don't have to. There is a professor who is like, I do heroin. Like,
it's like medicinal. Yeah,
he's
I've
like,
heard of him.
I do all the drugs just to show you that you can do all the drugs in moderation. And it's
Is
fine.
Is that what you want me to look up?
Nah, yeah.
I looked
I
up
don't
the
really know what I
journal.
Professor Heroin. Yeah. This sounds like a really
Drugs are
This sounds like
good.
something you would say at an intervention that doesn't well. There's actually a professor that uses heroin to show you it's fine. Anyway, can I borrow $40? I don't know.
I'm actually working on my grad thesis right now, just taking the syringe out of my
Sorry you
toes.
can't believe in me, Mom, but I'm trying to go to Harvard.
Neil, pull up Harry Heroin right now. The inventor of heroin.
I do want to say, low key, I think Neil also has a good Jordan Peterson impression. Can you
Go ahead,
throw
Neil,
that
give
at
us
us one
some.
more time?
Oh wait, he goes. Wait, Jordan Peterson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She stroked herself absent-minded.
That's
She walked over to me
He's
with
reading
a
it right
handful
now.
of pubic hair compacted into
He wrote
something
that in a
resembling
book?
A
Yes.
large artist's paintbrush.
And he
She
quotes
pressed
it.
just at my face.
And before we make fun of it anymore, it is tattooed on my back. That is my favorite passage.
Yeah.
That's want everyone to know.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
those Bible passages.
Yeah.
Get it on your pec, dude.
I gotta find it first.
Have the target. That's your little target. That's a dirty little target.
That's incredible. Okay,
Hey,
Mike, should we
what?
get into our first segment? What do you think?
Let's do it. And our first segment is: Did anyone say anything weird to you this week? DASAWTYTW. Shirt's coming soon. What if we did DASAWTYTW in the Dare font?
That'd be sick.
Sure.
That'd be sick as hell.
That's a good way. to save
Anyways, Ben,
25
anyone,
bucks.
anyone say anything weird to you this week? We get a made to order.
Get him like the Jesus bracelets.
Ooh,
I mean, that's the
even
thing we actually
cheaper.
talked about
Yeah.
that we should do.
Those would be
I
funny.
do agree with
Ooh,
that.
friendship bracelets. That's
Yeah.
big right now.
Yeah, this is we've probably 3 pods in a row. We've been
Kenyon,
like,
you
we
a
should
bracelet
get
guy?
this done.
No, I wear watches sometimes. Like right
That's
now.
a
What a
nice
flex.
watch.
What a
That's
big
it.
flex.
Dude, Klarna really saves the day.
Klarna.
Klarna and Afterpay?
Oh, okay.
Totally. Yeah. No, I mean, I'm 2 payments away. You know what I mean? I don't own the watch yet. I want to be fully clear. Everything nice that I own has been like, that's a 6-month endeavor.
You're the first person I've met that uses Klarna.
That's because you're hanging around too many rich whites. Also, most nice stuff
disagree.
out there. Klarna.
Yeah.
Klarna and Afterpay, bro.
Klarna.
It's keeping this country around.
How do you
dude.
think I got these lights?
This is this whole studio is Klarna.
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 We love you, Klarna.
Klarna.
Yeah, it's just the poor
No, we
man's
don't.
like, you put it on Capital One, I can't get that kind of credit, Klarna. I don't have the I can't get the credit card, but I could, $25. I got $25 right now. I'll get you $25 2 weeks from now.
There you go.
It's like the mob, basically.
That's the drug dealer mentality, or not? I guess drug. That's the professor who does heroin mentality.
Yeah.
Like,
I learned in
I
this
got
class.
25 now. I'll get 25 later.
Yeah, come on. I'll get it going, dude. You know?
It is a real.
Gotta have the drip now. And then you lie to yourself. You're like, it's only $20 today. That's all that happened.
Yeah, that's what fucked my mom over, dude. Was all that afterpay shit.
I'm Klarna.
Yeah, Klarna.
Well, then you
Klarna
gotta
did-
just switch bank
Klarna
accounts.
killed Mike's mom.
QVC. She's here.
QVC. Does that still exist?
Oh yeah, it's an
Who's
app.
still doing that?
My mom.
His mom specifically.
Me and your mom gotta hang out. Start a pod, the Afterpay pod.
Oh, that'd be
Afterpay pod is
Yeah,
good.
dude. We're both absolutely just stunning. We're wearing just a solid gold. We look like fucking King Tut in there.
Same
You'll
makeup
be
and everything.
blinded by the amount of gold me and your mom are
That would
wearing.
make me so happy.
And we have like negative $1,000. Every dollar I get, I owe 75 cents to Klarna immediately.
Bonus pod Patreon episode.
Oh yeah,
I think that's pretty good.
Kenyon meets Sib. That'd be lit.
That'd be huge. We'll just compare notes.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man.
She'd bring you a cardigan.
That's what it is, dude. You live paycheck to paycheck, but you want to look nice. You want to do stuff. That's America. We can't have the money. We can't have the dream, but I can cosplay as a person with a future, and that's what I like to do, dude.
She's got a tank top I think you could rock. It's like
Absolutely.
a bedazzled tank top that says believe in
If
him.
you didn't already have a stepdad, brother,
Why are you not wearing that?
yeah,
Because she won't give it to me. She's
I want a bedazzled tank top that says
She'd
believe
give it to
in.
Kenyon.
Yeah.
I want to fucking rock that in an airport. Rock that in an airport where I'm getting blackout drunk at a Chili's, dude. I'm looking
What's going on over there, Neil?
he's already bored of the podcast. He's watching porn back there. I don't know what's going on. He's watching QUC. Yeah,
I was just
he's
saying
okay.
if you
nice.
could watch
Yeah.
QVC.
Oh, hey, yo.
So it's just live.
She's got that jacket, dude.
Oh,
She's
dang.
got that jacket.
That's pretty good.
And then you can go order this stuff online.
Yeah, I'll be. Hey, why don't you send me that link for no real reason?
yeah.
Don't worry about what I'm gonna do with
her
it.
wife's birthday's coming up, huh? Get her a middle-aged woman's jacket.
And then they get 5 easy installments of $14. See, they got the pay on there too.
Yeah, that's America, baby. That's what it is. That's everyone's. You're looking at me like I'm insane. Most people are doing this right now. Cheap because America's a hellscape. The only thing that keeps us in line are the trinkets.
Yeah.
But we can't even afford the trinkets anymore, so we have to buy it at 14. Like, hey, did they do that back when unions existed? No, you could buy it straight up. I can't. You know.
Well, what was it back in the day? It was layaway. So you wouldn't
Yeah,
even get
layaway
it.
was a
You'd
big
pay
thing.
a
Yeah,
little.
which is trash.
Yeah. You just have to come back and
Whatever.
steal
It's
it.
also like they're not gonna fuck. Klarna can't come for me, dude.
No.
I'm not afraid of them.
You might have the podcast record for takes before 11 a.m.
Yeah, I'm extremely
right
angry. I've been
now.
drinking coffee. I'm
fucking love it.
already upset.
I love it.
I'm typing in some.
It's not even noon and I'm pissed. I'm ready to go. I want to punch someone in the mouth. Let's do it.
That's your fault. You need to have your own. You should be the new Jordan Peterson. Where it's not even noon and I'm furious.
I'm furious.
Right now.
Jordan Peterson to the left.
Figure shit out. Oh yeah, we're doing this.
Fury
I
on the
forgot.
left, crying on the right. Ben, did anyone say anything weird to you this week?
You
want me to go first?
Yeah, I didn't really think about this.
Sure.
It's for the
So,
first time ever.
My dad, I was driving home from our live show.
Okay.
And my dad called me, so I assumed he was dead. And so someone was just calling me on his behalf.
Sure.
But he's like, Mike, I just booked this motel, and I'm on the phone with this guy, and he's being so polite to me. I thought something was up. And then I asked, am I talking to a computer right now? And it turned out my dad was having a conversation with an AI chatbot for like 20 minutes.
No.
So sad.
Oh no.
That's
Oh
gonna
no,
keep
no,
happening,
no, 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 no,
Yeah.
I
no.
can see that, like, first off, retirement homes need to be abolished. But, like, I can see that happening where old people, like, instead of being like, hey, visit your grandma, they're like, just have AI talk to her.
Dude, he said too, he was like, it's the nicest convo I've had with anyone. I'm like, we talk on the phone every day. We talk on the phone every day.
That would make me rethink. I'd be like, what the fuck?
I say nothing but nice and supportive stuff, and he's like, nah, the chat bot.
Yeah.
He gets
For some
me,
reason,
Mike.
the bot just understands that everything I like. It's like, yeah, it's been spying on you your entire life.
Yeah, they're not great. They're just sort of like, what else do you do? Why?
Yeah.
Like it's like. He just likes talking to himself. I think he just recorded a voice memo with the bot, basically.
Oh, he's definitely one of those guys where it's like, I'm sure you guys can relate to this. You just have one of those, all they do is talk about themselves and they never ask you about anything.
Monologuer.
Yeah.
Podcast co-host.
Yeah.
There's an evil amount of that in comedy. Where you talk to someone, I'm like, I think if I walked away, you would just keep talking. Like at a wall.
Actors do that a lot too.
And they'll be like, oh, and I got this, and this didn't happen. And I'm like, okay, buddy, I don't care. I don't give a flying fuck if you do this for one more day. I'm in the green room. I'm trying to like just drink a Red Bull in peace. And you're just telling me about how many tickets you sold in Indianapolis. I don't give a fuck, dude. That's your problem right now.
Ooh, helium? Upstairs or downstairs?
Okay, so this is this is about me. This is about us.
It's like me and Ben.
Fucking Indy didn't
It'd be
sell any
so funny.
tickets.
I'm
I was
like,
mad. I was
it's-
venting you. I thought we were friends, but I guess we can't even talk about it. Fuck it.
4 pre-sales in the upstairs room.
Oh, God.
Woof.
Yeah.
Indiana might be my least favorite state of the union.
Oh, it's
Gotta
horrible.
Gotta
dude.
be. Easy.
Easy. Anything
Yeah.
weird that's been said to me, Indiana, a lot of it.
Not a good. The amount of times I've almost been accosted at gas stations there, it's not my favorite either.
Yeah.
And that's crazy because you look like the mayor of all Indiana. You look like you invented Indiana.
Well, that's I'm very approachable, for an Indiana.
Yeah, they're like, oh, dude, this is my long lost brother right now.
It's like he's got a bag of coins for sure.
Yeah, what
And
are we
I
talking
do.
about? Yeah, we can go half and half of a bag of meth right now.
I did give him a bag of coins, one guy.
A bag of coins.
Yeah, and his lady tried to get into my car to get a ride, and her titties were fully. It was insane.
Hey, okay,
It was
maybe
insane.
we
You
like
don't want to see
Indiana
Indiana titty. You're like, put those back. You're like,
I'm like, stop.
that's an ugly butt cheek. Is an
Yeah,
Indiana
yeah.
titty.
I was
Don't
like,
tell me what titties I don't want to see. First
All right,
of all,
well,
I had to drive to Iowa. I was like, please just get the fuck out of my car. I have to drive halfway to fucking Teehees or whatever the fuck.
Oh,
Dude,
Jesus Christ.
Iowa also layers of evil there.
Yes,
There's
no
an
question.
ambient feeling of I'm in the first 10 minutes of a horror movie. I used to go, I did T's great room, but I used to go, I lived in Chicago over there, and it always just felt like Children of the Corn are going to
It's
come out
tough,
and kill
yeah.
you.
Yeah,
And
I
the
don't like
smell.
stopping anywhere. There's
No,
definitely
The
a
smell is awful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a good smell.
The people, you're like, I didn't even know that we could get this big.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was a thing. You're like, this is just sentient jars of mayonnaise.
Yeah.
all around, dude.
You need 2 scooters.
Yeah. You need a fucking flat bike truck to go to Casey's and get more. They're like, this is the best pizza in the world. I'm like, have you done anything ever? This is frozen pizza.
You need
All
a
right,
scooter
careful,
for
careful.
each butt cheek. What?
It's coming at cases. I know how you feel.
I'm a quick trip guy.
Okay.
Casey's is.
What? Have you been to any pizza place?
Gas
Domino's
stations
is
are very
better.
important to us on this podcast.
Okay, all right.
But,
We'll
but
kill you.
I agree with you. It's like for gas station food, that's acceptable. But if you're like, this is the best
They
fucking
say
food,
that. They'll be like, wow, it's some of the best pizza. And I'm like, dude, have you ever had pizza? What are you talking about?
You live in a food desert.
You live in a
dude.
food. It is like you just see like, oh, this is like insane amounts of poverty. But they somehow believe that they're like making it though. Like it's so sad and weird. Bro, you go to the Walmart there. I've never seen liquor pushed on me harder than the Walmart. They have like a giant bucket of fucking shooters of
Yeah.
like liquor, just because they're like, yeah, we know you live in hell. You want to get hammered and just try to fuck your like 400-pound wife
Yeah.
after eating a bunch of Casey's pizza.
She lost weight. She got down to 400 pounds.
Yeah,
okay?
no,
Let's let her have
600 pound life. They have like a recruiting camp in Iowa, dude. That's like that's their like A team
They
squad.
have, they have a compound.
That's
Like
everyone's
the NFL.
Yeah,
How many pizza rolls can you inhale?
yeah, 100%.
Start the stopwatch.
Holy shit.
Well, Ben, did anyone say anything weird to you this week?
Here's what I'll say.
Okay.
We were talking Indiana, and I don't know that I've ever been able to tell this story on the pod, so I'm just going to say,
oh, boy.
this isn't recent, but I do want to get this out there because it did fuck me up, okay? I was in Bloomington and staying at someone's house, a friend's house, and their parents, very nice people, very liberal, very like white, like we love you, we got you, we support you, we voted for Brock 3 times kind of energy, right? And on the way to the airport, the very white liberal mother of this family is telling me how much she loves stand-up comedy, how much she supports comedians, how it's a very important endeavor. She loves Dave Chappelle and all this stuff. And then she starts quoting Dave Chappelle at me.
Really
Nice.
All of the words.
No.
Every single word.
No.
And a very particular Chappelle bit where
Rick James.
no, I wish.
I love that
where
one.
he
That one's so good.
it's like basically being like, how come the LGBTQIA community or something gets rights before black people, and then he says like some wild gay slurs in it or something. She's saying those, and then she the part where he starts talking about black people, she's also saying the N-word at me in this car
what?
that I'm trapped in. She's driving me off at the airport, and I have to be like, oh, this is good, I like this, and I'm like,
and you're supposed to like, what were you supposed to be like? Thank you, ally.
Right,
After like
right,
you
right.
just said the N-word to me. That's insane.
it was one of the most
Oh,
infuriating
fuck.
rides I've ever been in my entire life.
No, that's like you got a barrel roll at that point.
I
You're like, I want to get out of this car.
I think if this happened to me now, I'd be like, pull over, I'm gonna get out. I don't care where we are.
What
I'll figure
time
it
of
out.
day was it?
It was like early afternoon, late morning or something.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no excuse.
Yeah. Like if it was like 5 p.m., you'd be like, okay, I get it.
Yeah, it's
I
been
mean,
a long day.
yeah.
Like it's still Indiana. It's a sundown state.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
shouldn't. I'm black. I shouldn't be here. Sorry.
Yeah,
you know,
she's
like,
probably mentally sundowning, you know.
It was.
The
It was
worst
crazy.
is she thinks she's a good person.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
That's like, because it's one thing when you find just a straight up racist and you're like, okay, they're horrible, but at least they're very upfront with who they are.
Yeah.
It's like that Malcolm X quote about the fox and the sheep.
It's
or
like, tell me you've talked to 5 black people in your life without telling me you've talked to 5 black people in your life.
yeah, because she's like has like a whole like just thesis that she's been
Yes.
waiting to see. She's like, oh, it's like the guy from the TV's here.
It's in
And
a
I get-
Google
yeah.
Doc. It's like a pre-written script.
Yeah.
And I'd found out later that she did the same thing to another comedian who isn't black but
Jesus,
is gay. But she was saying like gay slurs at this. And I was like, this is. I was like, this is crazy. Like you have to know, even if you're like a liberal free speech warrior or what. I don't even know what that
Yeah,
is.
she's
Yeah.
she's like her
that's-
own political party. She's like, I support Kamala Harris, but
Yeah.
also I want to say all of the slurs
Yeah.
all the
I'll
time.
vote for anyone who lets me call you, And then I was like, you don't have to say it. You don't have to say
Yeah.
it. I
She'd
can't
be-
keep saying
she-
porch monkey on this podcast.
She'd
but-
be great on the suicide hotline.
You think so?
Wait, why? Explain the risk.
She'd say enough crazy shit to where the person's like, yeah, my life isn't that bad.
That's actually a good point.
Yeah.
Because anger, poor man's happiness, will get you back. So if you're like talking, you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're like, I gotta get off. No, I'm not gonna kill myself. This bitch is still alive.
yeah.
That's a good
I'm
point.
living out of spite of this woman.
Like, I've lived out of spite for half my life. I get it.
I'm glad we landed the plane on
Yeah,
that
we
one.
figured it out. I got a little sweaty. It was like, explain the riff. I was like, I don't know. Let's go for it.
Oh,
No,
I'll
I just didn't know.
explain
Good, but that was a deep cut.
Yeah.
It was a big intellectual exercise.
Oh yeah, dude.
Smart guys,
that's
right?
what.
Smart guy.
Yeah, that's what we do. Me and Kenyon.
Yeah, I'm out of it. I'm not a smart guy.
Ben's-
We're in the CrossFit intellectual gym, dude. Doing flippy flappies.
Okay.
All right, Kenyon. Did anyone say anything weird to you this week?
Yeah, on my way over here, first, like, I got a lift. I get in the lift, super dirty. And then it was just, for a second, I'm like, I got into the wrong car and I'm about to be like organ harvested. I was just like, this is weird. Tip jar that's like, kind of like, it looks like he picked it up off a sidewalk.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
stole it from a
Yeah, he
homeless
stole it
person.
he beat a homeless man and grabbed his jar.
Blood
And then,
stains all over it.
Yeah. Also, like, so he's listening to Joe Rogan, and I thought, like, oh, okay, do you like comedy? Like,
Yeah.
I know Joe Rogan sucks, but I'm just trying to establish.
And you talk to the drivers. You like to interact. You
Talk
like
to the driver,
Yeah.
why not? And then, and I'm also, he's playing. Anytime we got to play in the car situation, sometimes I'm like, let's talk, so you stop this.
Yes.
You know? But he's like, no, I like Joe Rogan. I hate it. I don't like his comedy. I just like what he has to say, which is so bad. And I'm also like, what is he at? He's selling boner pills and just agreeing with whoever's in front of him, which is normally Nazis. So
Can I
don't-
say though, not liking his comedy, he's half right. That's
Oh,
good.
he's close.
Yeah,
We
he's
got him.
almost there.
His comedy is bad.
Yeah.
We're like,
Yeah.
if we could go to the next thing.
Yeah.
And he has a service dog with him. I think he was like a veteran and he was like a down bad kind of guy, you know. But like he starts like trying to talk to me and he's like, "Oh, are you like from here?" And I'm like, "No, I'm from New York." And then immediately like any concern, he's like, "How's the crime over there?"
Whoa.
Which is like he's terrified. Which is so funny. I love all conservatives are total puss. They're such cowards, dude, because they're literally like any city that has more than like 20,000 people. They're like, "Oh, do you ever live in fear of being murdered every day?" And I'm like, "No, 10 million people live there, dude."
What's sad to me is my dad's a veteran, and just like all these guys that like support a guy that literally just dashed like $80 billion
Yeah, no.
of their
No, they
funding.
gave him. That's why his car's down bad. They they destroyed whatever Doge department and cleaned that car, dude. And so he also fun side note. He's got a sleeve of tattoos, one of which is like 2 AK-47s like over a skull.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's like, "Well, you scared of New York?" And I'm like, "You are scary. You have AK-47s on your arm. You probably murdered people." And you're like, "Well, they gonna steal my little wallet?
Yeah.
Steal my little wallet over there." Blah, blah.
You're like, I'm afraid, and I'm in a blue state right now.
Yeah,
Like-
I'm terrified of you. You're the most terrifying thing.
You're like, if I'm a woman, I'm not making it out of this car.
Yeah, no,
100%.
woman, you
Yeah.
got you're
You're
being
being-
gassed right out of
You're
there.
being trafficked.
Put yourself
dude.
in
Yeah.
the trunk.
Yeah.
You're getting sent to the Radisson Blue at Mall of America, and you're gonna wake
Sure.
up in Thailand or something.
Sure, dude.
But yeah, and then he just proceeds to talk about like, oh, he lives in some small town, like an hour away from here, and he's like, I could leave the doors open. No one here would be gone in like 5 fucking minutes, man. And I was just like, first off, you don't look like you have anything to steal. First off, I don't.
It's
It looks
all
like
in the car.
it's already happened. They
Yeah.
took everything.
Yeah.
And it's also just like you just live in this world where you're terrified of everything all the time, and yet you're like, we should follow you.
Oh yeah.
We should all just live in a giant house and be afraid and have a gun pointed at the door. Like
Yeah.
it's like they have like racist OCD kind of. They're just sort of like, we should just sit alone. And so it was like kind of uncomfortable. And I told him like, oh, I'm doing this podcast. Like, I have a
Don't drag us into it. Why are we in
I
it?
gave him the podcast, so he's gonna know. We're gonna have a new troll where he's like fucking lip-tard on the fucking.
He knows where the podcast is.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
got a gun in his trunk.
Yeah, he's got for sure has a gun in there. That's what I don't know what the dog was like coming up on him at one point. I'm like, is he getting freaked out right now? I don't know.
Dog also has a gun on it.
Dog has a gun.
Gun tattoos somewhere on it.
Yeah.
That guy walks into the pottery studio down the hall. Like, is this where you do the pod?
I'm here to kill liberal podcasters.
Yeah. Well, what I also love is like these people, like Bushwick hipsters in New York they have more balls than this guy.
Sure.
You know what I mean? They're always
Sure.
like, oh, these snowflake libtards or whatever. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, well, they live in the big city.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a
They
good
are
point.
walking around at all hours of the day, and you think like past 8 p.m.
You're getting murdered.
Yeah.
But that's like also your like biggest fantasy is you get to have some like fucking like
Yes.
militia come at you and you murder everyone.
He should be excited.
Yeah, you should move to the middle. Like that would be his dream come. They just want to murder again so bad.
Yeah.
He's like, can someone just try my car for the like $5 that I have left? From
I want to
Doge?"
recreate that special feeling from Baghdad, dude.
Yeah, so that was a weird vibe. He dropped me off on the wrong side of the building. I'm sitting out there. I'm freezing my ass off.
I
I'm like,
was a
what's
little
going-
worried about. I was like, I hope you have a jacket on.
I
And you
didn't.
do,
I
but
was
not
like,
a winter
this is
jacket.
all I got. I was cold. I was like, what's going on?
I was
I saw
literally
the guy. Also, he was like parked waiting for his next
Yeah.
ride. He was like up the street. I was like, this is.
I was just roaming the halls shouting, Kenyon!
Yeah,
Kenyon!
yeah so
It
it was
worked out.
cool. We figured it
Yeah,
out.
we
but-
found
Here's
you.
my question: did you tip?
Yeah.
There you
You
go.
always got a
That's-
tip.
You
right?
always got a tip,
Good
but
man.
also I tip. First off, he had the cash jar. Threw $5 in there. Threw another $5 on the
Whoa.
lip. No, I tip a lot, man. But it's especially to have a point to be like,
Yeah. Also, he knows where you live, like
Yeah.
where you're staying. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
probably
no, he's
good.
coming for me.
Yeah, it's good.
yeah, you want
You're
to
like
be on
double
good
tip.
No,
Just
this
don't
guy
ever find
was
me
a
ever again.
The first thing also, he's like, "Did you read my bio?" And I'm like, "No." What am I?
What?
What were you on MDB? Like, what do you? No, I didn't read your Lyft bio.
There
I
are
didn't-
bios on Lyft now?
Well, they write little. Sometimes it's like great conversation, but he's just like, I do Lyft because I can travel with my service dog Molly. And I'm like, okay. I don't
That's
care
the
if they-
bio?
Yeah, also lame bio. Also punch up the bio.
This is a broken person. dude. This man has been betrayed by everything.
Yeah, and then now he's listening to Joe Rogan and Donald Trump, and he's like, they're going to save me.
Yeah, when in
Yeah.
fact they're just stripping away like all the funding and resources.
No, they're gonna
you
fuck
have.
him harder than he's ever been fucked in his life, and he's gonna be walking around in his underwear like, at least I don't live in New York. At least I don't,
He's walking
raids
around.
the homeless people. Also, the rural crime I think is way scarier. Like if you're ever in a sketchy area and you're like, people are just weird.
Oh, there's no witnesses either.
Yeah.
It's you versus them.
They
There
could
is-
just straight
yeah.
up kill you.
That's
New York's
right.
like, punch me in the face. I'm like, okay, like fucking 100 people just saw that. Someone's gonna rush to help.
Yeah,
me.
they're all gonna film it and do nothing, but
Yeah.
100
But
people
they
just
saw it.
saw
Might get
that.
some followers
yeah,
out
yeah.
of it.
I can get exactly viral off that. Throw that on
Yeah.
the Patreon. I got punched or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, yeah, in the country, they're just killing you.
Yeah, 180 camera angles, no cop.
Friend of the show, Ethan Peterson, has a good joke about rural crime versus city crime or whatever. And it's like, yeah, the only difference is that in rural crime, you know the name of the guy who's beating his wife. That's the only
No,
difference.
they
It's
know who's
that's
gonna kill
Greg.
you.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Which is
Greg is
terrifying.
abusing his children. That's all.
Yeah,
Over
it's
here,
a feud. Like you've been feuding
Yeah,
for
yeah,
weeks.
yeah.
Like you know it's coming.
Yeah.
It's some old like feudal lord.
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Okay, let's wrap this part of the pod up
If
and let's
only
get
there
into
was
the trolls.
Klarna for tipping.
I don't even.
Hey guys, I want to fill you in. They do sometimes cover sub restaurants. you can pay for. I've lived a sad life. You can. There's a few restaurants you can use Afterpay. So if you want to take a chick on a date, you could. You could have an Afterpay card that you could use like as like Apple Pay or something.
I
can
need
pay
you.
for it.
You're a very funny person, and you're gonna do. And like big things are ahead of you, and I need you to make it because I don't want you to be the Lyft driver, being like listening to Rogan, being like, these fucking liberals stole all this from me. I can't have you living from Klarna to Klarna.
I
every
know.
night. I gotta have you.
Yeah, it's either
you
gonna
gotta
work
fix
out
you,
or I'm
dog.
gonna be wandering around in my underwear pretty soon. No, I need. Yeah.
We're all one failure away from being that guy. By the way. I just
Oh
wanna
yeah,
let you know.
totally. Yeah.
Okay, so this is a podcast where we talk a little bit about social media, we talk about trolls, whatever. And
Totally.
the question we always like to, in this little transitional period here, we like to ask our guests is, what does your Explore page look like? What do you got cooking on there? What's
Should I
going
pull
on?
up my phone?
If you want to, your body, your choice.
Man, my Explore page is all.
It's in the lift. It's in the guy's. Oh no!
He took your phone.
Yeah, I'm like, holy shit, he asked my phone. I think I like put it.
You
on
don't
there.
have to actually show us if you just know it.
But
there it goes.
okay, a lot of the time, honestly, again, dude, it's like motivational quotes.
Love that.
That's
That's great.
awesome.
Yeah,
We
we
love
got
that.
like some like therapy stuff, you know. It's just like, you know, if being mean to yourself worked, it would have worked by now. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
I also, honestly, dude, big animal guy. So
Dude.
I love, and I think that's what social media is all about.
What do you got? Like what type
Buddy,
of critter?
capybaras, monkeys.
Oh,
We're locked the
I knew
fuck
we were
in.
besties, dude.
Capybara, monkeys, dude. We're
Jing
lo-
Jing? You on Jing Jing?
I don't know what that is, but I want to
She's
be.
like a fat little temple macaque monkey.
Oh, I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
You
the
always eat
grandma.
mangoes?
Yep,
Of course I've seen that.
Yeah,
Of course
yeah.
I've seen that.
Dude, I'm fucking hype.
And then
Yeah, we lost the pod. It's
Yeah.
going away now. This always happens when you got two animal guys. Now
Yeah.
it's Mike's time.
I
Go
love
ahead.
it.
So capybaras, dude, you know what? You'll get the crossover now. You'll get like orangutan photos with inspirational quotes.
dude, I
over 'em.
love orangutans.
Yeah,
one of
dude.
my favorite. I want to go to Indonesia and just hug one.
Oh yeah,
Oh, and it might be the last thing I do.
I saw.
But I would be
Death by
fine.
orangutan.
Yeah.
I saw a really good one where like an orangutan just walked into these dudes' Airbnb with like her little baby, and she just started washing her hands. It was
So cute. Have you seen them make the banana hat?
Oh yeah,
They make
dude.
a hat out of banana
Oh,
leaves for
yeah,
the rain. I
dude.
mean, what do you want? You're getting life is beating you down. You're on your last breath. Klarna's coming for you. And you see, Klarna's about to break in the door and take everything you have, which is 2 watches and some Jordans.
Yeah.
And then there's a video of an orangutan with a banana hat. And you're like, life's okay.
Oh god, that's good, dude.
And then stand up.
Oh, that's not okay.
I've like gotten that out of my algorithm.
I
at this
try to
point.
wash my algorithm of any stand up that
I
I
know.
do.
All my
Yeah.
friends, I just mute them.
Oh, dude, the friends, yeah, too. You're like, I
Yeah.
saw that bit.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, and we filmed it? All right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you were working out that little piece, weren't you? Yeah. I watched the metamorphosis of that.
The
for
problem
6
is
months.
it's not my friends. It's people I actually,
They're your peers.
especially
They're your coworkers.
it's people that especially because of this podcast.
Yeah.
Because we go through a bunch of comments and stuff. It's like people I don't like at all. It's like Andrew Schultz and all these
Jeff
other people.
Dye.
Oh, God.
Jeff Dye.
Jeff Dye. Can you imagine? That would ruin my day right now if a Jeff Dye clip came on where he's like, oh, women are the worst.
Yeah.
It's like, God, can the allegations come out already? Can you just be arrested for rape so I don't have to see your fucking weird
That's the thing they
face?
have, dude.
Yeah,
They
that's
have.
all. Yeah, no, that's your whole thing. You hate women. You're also like cosplaying as an 87-year-old angry boomer. I'm like, you're like 38. You should not have these opinions.
Last Cowboy in LA out on YouTube right now.
Why do you know what it's called?
Dude, because I'm obsessed. I love listening to him on podcasts because it's so
I think
cringe.
it's so. He also does. I hate comedy that's like about. He like impersonates other comedians.
Yes.
and he's like, "Oh, this is Bill Burr," and I'm like, "Let Bill Burr just be Bill
Yeah,
Burr.
yeah,
How about you have your own material?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a version of this we like already, and it doesn't beat its girlfriend at home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he has
Allegedly,
no idea,
I don't know.
He has no idea who you are. Either.
Satire.
That's the thing.
I don't care.
You want to get in some trolls?
I do. Yeah, let's get into some trolls.
No, I care about it being. I'm saying I don't care about offending Jeff Dye.
No, I care about getting sued by Jeff Dye.
Oh,
so that's
okay.
why I'm like, allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. Well,
Allegedly,
But it probably
allegedly,
does.
allegedly.
I can beep his name.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
we'll figure it out in post. But I like letting it fly. I like letting it fly, especially about people that they're never gonna be. And even if you do, it's like I'm not
should
gonna
never
pretend
hear
to
this.
Neil,
Yeah.
beep his name with like a soundbite of something problematic he said.
Well, that's a great way to do it. We don't say the name, but it's just one of his stupid little clips. That's good. Okay, so then this is part of the pod where we have picked, you have a lot of, we're comedians, we put stuff online, you're in the public eye. We found some stuff that we think it's just like we're not doing like, oh, kill yourself, you suck, whatever.
Yeah.
It's a lot of just comments we think are funny that we kind of want to talk about a little
Totally,
bit.
let's get it. I don't read a lot of comments usually.
Good call.
Because first off, not very popular line, so it's not like I'm like getting destroyed. But it's like when I do get a lot of like, unless it's like a fire emoji, I'm like, nothing good is gonna come from it. Anytime I see a paragraph, I'm like, nothing good is gonna come. Again, I'm too busy watching orangutans hug.
Yeah, exactly. The people that go to like the hidden comments, you are a sick person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're like, who else is saying stuff? I'm like, I'm fine. I got people in my life I like to talk to.
And these are just some of our favorite random ass comments that
Let's hit 'em.
we've seen.
All right, here's one from your podcast with Maddie Weiner.
Yeah.
Want to plug that? Is that
Phones in the Bag, great podcast. We got new episodes every week on all platforms. Good time.
So Never S2535 says that is the largest man spread I've ever seen.
Which is also like I could do that on the couch in my apartment.
Yeah,
A man spread is I'm taking space from people on a subway.
Yeah.
Why do you care if I have my legs apart my part? You don't know what's going on with my balls.
Yeah,
Good point.
Yeah, well, you're getting
pull 'em out.
comfortable.
I'm
That's the
chilling.
thing. You're
Yeah,
getting
I'm supposed to. You
comfortable.
want me to just crunching my fucking nuts on a couch?
Yeah,
in a podcast?
Your legs should be crossed as well as your arms. You
I should be
masked.
completely.
Yeah.
I'm chilling.
What are the rules of man spreading? That is a good point.
A lot of guys will put a pillow over it. I've seen. They'll pillow that shit. They'll like throw it like they'll be
Weird.
man spreading and they'll throw a
Yeah,
pillow
but it's not
on
like
it.
you can
That doesn't
see.
stop
You
it.
can't see the dick or balls. Like, what's the problem?
Well, maybe they can.
Maybe Maddie was getting pushed out of frame because you're spreading your legs.
OnlyFans idea.
Yeah,
Man
it's just
spreading,
it's
dude.
going right there. I know.
Fucking right. This package right in the front. That's
I
it.
get it on a pack train, being like you're taking a space from people who sit down, but on the
Your
couch,
apartment, your choice.
that goddamn right.
Take your
I want
space
a
back.
man spread in the
There
apartment.
you go.
Yeah.
Maybe Jeff Dye should be on this podcast.
Yeah,
Maybe we're coming full circle.
we
back.
have more in common than we think.
Here's a couple from a clip from the Laugh Factory. It is from 6 years ago.
all the Laugh Factory, they also posted one set where I was like pretty much bombing.
Yeah.
Like there was like no laughs.
Yes.
And they're like, well, this is the set.
Yeah. They're
And
like,
they put it up, and I'm like,
content,
why,
man.
why would you do that?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's just like a barrage of some of the meanest
Yeah.
things.
Well,
Kenyon,
it's
it's
still
on the
up.
internet forever.
Yeah, it's
you know?
still there.
Past EMD says super funny jokes, but something about his delivery didn't jive with the crowd.
This is a lot of like, this is a segment we like to call backhanded compliments.
Yeah, no, it really
There are
is
a
like,
lot of
oh, I
backhanded-
could say I like the jokes, but he's like an anxious weirdo, and I saw a bomb. And it's also like people are such sheep, like not to be. No, I'm getting insecure.
Oh, let them know.
But
Go ahead.
Yeah, basically like they just those jokes. You know, I set them because they usually work. If there's a video where I edited the laughs and they go, that's great.
Sure.
But because they didn't hear a lot of laughs, they're like, that's weird and you're weird.
I
And I'm
will.
like, you wouldn't say that if you saw, you know?
No.
On this video, it really just does seem like the crowd is either not mic'd very well or just like really bad. It has nothing. It's obviously not you.
Here's another one from the same video from At Least Comic Standing. Some really good material. Sometimes he spoke a little too fast for me to catch exactly what he said at first. So it's possible the audience in the club couldn't understand most of his stuff.
I love that it's like they're doing like basically like a post interview. Like, what happened there?
Dude, I mean, listen, for a clip you don't like, it's gotten good traction. Like, you got 47 plus comments. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You know,
But most of it's like, I like the jokes, but he bombed and he's weird. if he could just fix being weird and nervous, there's a good joke that he nervously stuttered to a disappointed mass of people. But if we can get back, because they're really all trying to figure out, like, what was it? Was the way he's looking? Is it the man tits? Is it, like, what's going on? Can we get this guy in some Lexapro?
Wait.
Yeah, it's the man tits.
What is that?
I'm just all my insecurities are coming out.
Hey, that's all right. We support that. We support that.
I think they're like, he bombed because he has man boobs and he's weird.
I got a couple milkshakes under these layers too,
buddy,
so
yeah.
you are not alone.
I've had some double D's in my life.
I just feel
Walking around.
no one's.
Why did someone comment that like this
He's got some double. Hey, great jokes. Think he bombed because his double D's, dude. Those nipples were hard. The Laugh Factory must be cold. I always wear a jacket when I go out.
This hack's got
no.
bitch tits.
Oh no.
I want to put that on a sweater and wear that out of my house. This hack's got bitch.
It's yours. When's your birthday?
December 30th.
All right, I know what I'm getting you.
Yeah. Are you serious? That'd be more
Dude, I'll
great
get
schedule.
you a nice canvas crew
Yeah.
neck too. None of that
It's
fucking
said on the pod. It's
cane
canon.
shit. Here's another one from the same clip again. At Philly Reppin', he wasn't bad. His transition was really off, but still funny. In a 4-minute set.
I know, dude. Anytime someone says transitions, and I'm like, the laugh is the transition. Yeah. You know what they have in common? They're all fucking funny. That's why I said it. 3 minutes. Am I supposed to be like waste 30 seconds being like, so I was at the store the other day? And that brings me to my topic.
Oh fuck! Here's one from. This is a different clip now. We're off that Laugh Factory clip.
What clip are we on?
It could be. Is this from the old TikTok?
Yeah. Can
Yeah.
you scroll up a little bit?
Yeah.
I think I might-
He gets a ton of unhinged comments on his video. Okay. Here's one from. We'll get into our last segment after this. From DYW31YIV9N8F.
Wait, can I set this up?
Yeah.
So I would. This is from me.
Yeah.
I noticed that like I feel like you got good takes and they're very funny
Yeah.
and you have good bits off of the takes, but because you have takes, people feel like they have to fucking say something.
Yeah.
And you get a lot of like unhinged ass, like almost has nothing to do with what's happening kind of comments.
Yeah, they get like offended at some weird.
Yeah.
It's kind of perfect as
Yeah.
far as like wanting your clips to get cooking.
Yeah.
Like you just throw the
Buddy.
take out there, whether you're serious or not.
I would love some clips from this pod, but
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna get some
Yeah,
clips.
baby, don't you worry
Dude,
about that.
the whole thing. We could.
I can't remember what this joke is.
I'll just read
Oh,
it.
it's about guns.
Yeah,
I
I'll read it to you and you'll probably know. So this is the comment. Arm the vets and let them guard our schools. Perfect solution to the crazies.
Well, that first off, I mean, the Lyft driver earlier. You want that guy with a gun? You want that guy with a gun in front of your children? That's the word. I could that guy be like, meet this man and tell me you want to do that.
Yeah. You think your kid will feel safe around this?
That's also the
person
worst
specifically?
solution. Hey, let's take the mentally ill people, give them weapons. Yeah, I think that was a gun control. TikTok.
Should we get into our final seg?
Yeah.
I think our final seg is coming.
This
Here it
is the
is.
troll back segment. All right, we picked one comment where we wanted to defend your honor. All right,
I appreciate it.
and then
Someone's got it.
We both wrote responses to this comment, and then you decide which one you would like us to post from our account. And we'll defend your
that's
honor
really
on
cool, man.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
realize that you're actually going to fire back.
Oh, we fire
try.
back.
We're fine. So, okay. This is
It's,
awesome.
it's eventually. We have a lot
we have
backlogged,
so
but
much
we
of a
will fire
backlog.
back. So this is a comment from Alex DZVL. This is the Laugh Factory clip again. What's up with the new generation of comics? They all copy Louis C.K. or Bill Burr. Not only the style, every fucking aspect. What'd you say, Ben?
First of all, do you feel like you copied?
No. I don't think we both hold a microphone, but I don't. I have like a completely different life than those people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
Like I'm kind of loud and unhinged, but like I'm not being like my wife.
yeah. They don't have that trademarked. We all get to be
Yeah.
loud and unhinged. I wrote, I wish you'd take after Chris Farley and die young.
I like that.
I
Short
said
and
the-
sweet.
I said a similar thing. I said, why don't you copy Mozart and die in impoverished obscurity?
Ooh,
that's
very
Little headier.
poetic.
Little headier.
Okay, which one would you like us to
I honestly, I feel like Chris Farley die young is just to the point, and he also seems stupid.
Yeah.
So I feel it'd be like, who's Mozart? And then
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
like, and then he's googling Mozart, and he's like obscurity, and then he's like, now he's lost, and he forgets the insult.
Oh, that could be good though, you know?
Yeah,
you make him learn. The ultimate fuck you.
James, yeah, like go look this up.
Yeah.
do that one? All
Good
right,
job.
perfect.
Very good job.
Appreciate you. Okay, Kenyon, where can people find you? What do you
Man.
got coming up?
I'm at Kenyon Comedy over on TikTok, Instagram. I have a podcast called Phones in the Bag. Check that out anywhere you can find podcasts. I live in New York. I have a weekly show there every week at Bar Bayou. I am going to be in North Carolina the 21st through the 24th, headlining some breweries over there. Check that out. There's a link in my bio.
Of March?
April.
Excellent. So 421,
Michael?
24. Go see Kenyon. At Just Mike Lester on all social media. We appreciate everyone that came out to our live show. We're going to announce
Awesome time.
more live shows soonishly.
I don't know. You keep saying that, but we
Who
don't really
knows?
gotta
Ben,
remember.
what are your plugs?
You can follow me at Shaq Katzner on everything. Yeah, thank you everyone who came out to the live show. I'm gonna say it again. Thank you to everyone who came out to the album recording, special recording. That was awesome.
It was great.
And yeah, I have dates coming up. Check out my website, which by the time this comes out will be active finally.
Hell
and,
yeah. What's the
we'll,
website domain name?
Nah, I don't know yet.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a Comeo, whatever. Just Google Ben Katz.
Comey?
Yeah, whatever it is.
Call me 2026.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neil?
Neil, what do you got?
Neoface on Instagram, and thank you, Slime Academy, for the space.
And
Gang,
until
gang.
next time, as is every time, you can go to hell.
Go to hell.
Flip them
Go
off,
to
Kenyon. There you
hell.
go,
Put
Kenyon.
one up.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey.
Middle finger up, dude.
Throw it up.
You gotta pay the troll toll to get in.